Owning a home is the American dream. I love my job because I get to help people buy, sell, and improve that American dream. Follow me this week as we explore exciting new trends in Utah's real estate. Okay, Clay, for this one, we're going to be heading down into Pleasant Grove, and of course, I have a rental property down in the Pleasant Grove area.
Yeah, and as you know, my mom just sold a house down there in Pleasant Grove as well.
Really nicely located in Utah County. It's kind of in the northern half of the valley. Great views of the mountain, as you can see by this subdivision. It's really laid out well. Nice mature trees in this area. Lots of really nice parks. Very family-oriented type of neighborhood or community, you would say.
You know, I like their landscape plan. This has great curb appeal when you're looking at this, and some mature landscaping, and the development is really well thought out.
Yeah, and as you can see, it's nicely fenced in the back, and you know, it's still in great shape. It was built in the late or early 2000, like 2005.
Yeah.
And this type of house is really popular because, of course, it's a rambler, which is always desirable because even as you get old, you don't have to worry about stairs if you don't want to do it. You got your master bedroom on the main floor, plus another 2 bedrooms. This, if you could design a plan that always works, you have 3 bedrooms on the main floor, and then you have a basement that's finished out, got a home theater, you know, a nice open kitchen, some vaulted ceilings. This is why ramblers are so popular.
Well, it's like you say, this will fit so many different families' needs out there. It really does.
Never goes out of style.
Yes, yeah.
This is the floor plan. This is the staple of our community, and they come out with all kinds of creative things, but it always falls back to this, always desirable, and of course the location's good, and you got the floor plan, you got the bones of it that are really good. This is a solid purchase.
Well, and then with Pleasant Grove, you're so close to so many fun outdoor activities too, right there.
That's right.
You really are. There's so much happening right there that you can do.
Some great schools up in that area. I mean, this is a good spot. And you'll notice it's really neutral colors. Look at this main floor here. They really haven't painted it. A couple of the bedrooms, they've done a couple creative little colors and stuff, but this is just ready.
For anybody. With their furnishings, whatever they have, they can just drop right in there and it's gonna match and be just fine. And I love this master bedroom. I love the ceiling, I love the two-tone.
That paint color is really popular right now. Notice those neutral carpets still look like they're in great shape. And so the house looks like it's like brand new.
It does.
And those coffered ceilings up there, they've got rope light in there, and so you can turn them on, but they've got some new technology where you can buy LED lights in there and you can make them change. And it's really inexpensive to do and a really cool thing to do.
I get a nice warm feel on it.
You can make it so it changes color. You can make it sunrise, you can make it all kinds of different stuff.
That's great.
On the main floor, right as you come in the front door, this is the kind of, I guess you'd call that like an office or kind of a family home evening type of room.
Yeah.
Now so one of the nice things I really like about this house, they've got it down in the basement, tucked away. They got this really nice home theater, and it's all perfect. It's got the projector and everything ready to go. But what's really important, I want to talk about numbers on this one, Clay, because this is one of those things that you're going to be right on the edge of what do they call it?
Jumbo or conventional.
That's right. And so we're going to be at $435,900. What are we talking about financing here?
The great thing about this one, Jay, is literally you can get into this for just 5% down. It'll put you under that jumbo loan amount maximum, which gets you the very best interest rates. And interest rates are at 2-year lows. So this home becomes very affordable. Love that room.
This is like the perfect spot to be because you can drop look at that backyard, beautiful. But the financing, you're in a great location. The financing is all lined up. You can get get the best interest rates. You're gonna be in a great family neighborhood, fenced yard, and Pleasant Grove.
Great home.
Okay, Clay, for this one we're in Salt Lake City on the east side, which is really nice, desirable area of Salt Lake. And this is going to be one of those houses that were built in about the mid-60s, which are really, really popular during that time. And one of the nice things, it's considered a split level entry. So as you walk in, you either go up to the upstairs or you go downstairs, which is It's not really a basement though, because you can see you get full windows. Even.
Yes, yeah.
And so even though it's down, you step down to it, it's still got a lot of light in it.
I love that. I have a split entry home, and I really like that aspect of it because you do have the full lighting down there in the basement. But secondly, it gives that kind of privacy at the entryway where you can talk to somebody, but they don't just see right into your house when you open it. And I actually really like that myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The salesman comes in, you can invite them in, but you don't
right.
invite them into your world.
Exactly right.
Because one of the things people talk about when they look for houses, one of the most important things is that you don't look into the kitchen, you don't look into the master bath. And so this style or this floor plan still holds true to this day.
Yeah, I honestly missed that feature when I moved to my next home.
Really?
Yes, but I like that because that privacy that provides for you.
Yeah. And so, of course, on the main floor, you have a nice big kitchen. It's got, of course, plenty of cabinet space. And it's got the kind of island. It's got places for people to sit, which is great.
Little bar area right there also.
Yeah, perfect. And so in this house we're going to be looking at, they've got 4 bedrooms, 1 full, 1 3/4 bath. It's got a 2-car garage. It's on 0.22 acres, and you're just over 2,000 square feet. And they got a really nice storage area outside. Mm-hmm. And so as we go down to, which would be considered lower area, we wouldn't consider it necessarily a basement, but you don't have to put your stuff down there. You can put all your extra stuff out in the storage, which is great.
Yeah, and this floor plan really accommodates a lot of different living situations that you have. You do have the 4 bedrooms and the 2 bath, and so for a younger family or somebody who's just...
Look at the size of that room. That's not considered one of the bedrooms.
That is really open, really open.
Perfect.
You can do a lot of things,
Yeah. And if you wanted to come in and make some changes in there, you could do a home theater on the one side. You have a game room in there, perfect for the kids, and you still can walk out. That walks into the backyard right there, which is great.
Yeah, I was going to say that exactly. You have to just...
Wood-burning fireplace, which you don't really see anymore. Everybody's gone away from wood burning. But if you get grandfathered in, you still have that.
And I'm a huge fan of that from an emergency perspective. Yeah. I like that a lot. Actually.
Absolutely. That's a nice thing to have. And so is this house, it's got a really nice big deck off the back, and like I said, storage sheds. It's got a fairly good sized yard. And
love the deck. Yeah, I like that.
These type of houses, I mean, these still sell like crazy because their location is so good. It's got RV parking, and that's what you get out there for about $339,000.
AMSCO Windows was founded in Utah over 65 years ago. Our 535,000 square foot facility is one of the largest vinyl window plants in the country. We provide more windows in the state of Utah than all other manufacturers combined, and with AMSCO, your design potential is limitless. At AMSCO, we understand that quality, service, on-time delivery, and pleasing the customer are vital to our success. AMSCO Windows, make your home a masterpiece.
So Clay, take a look at this property.
Well, breathtaking. Seriously. Look at this approach on this.
I have a ton of listings, multi-million-dollar listings, stuff like that, but this one took my breath away. This is my very, very favorite listing I have.
Oh, look at this. It literally looks like a wedding reception area. I mean, and they could do that. This home could be rented out for wedding receptions. This is...
You can, off in the distance, there's so many things to talk about. The grass has got little blue flowers in it. It's got a meandering stream that naturally wraps through this yard. It's got a place on the other side where you could you could have pictures, you could have weddings, you could,
stream. Just running right through the property.
Natural
like
stream.
Natural.
Yeah, and the cool thing is just naturally turns around the trees and just meanders and just beautiful.
It's like your own little Eden right here.
I was in awe when I went to this house.
Yeah, I mean, I just love that, and the way it has a rock stacked there along that little creek bank. It's just
The
beautiful.
mature trees and the way they put it all together. This is a one of a kind property. I've listened to a lot of houses. Amazing.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, it's just every little detail of landscaping has been perfectly planned out right here.
Yeah, and these are those little blue flowers that he has right here in the grass. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful.
Look at that aerial shot.
It's amazing.
It
I mean,
is.
it's got the drive up of a multi-million-dollar
Yes.
home. It really does. So when you drive up the driveway and look out at the grounds, this is a multi-million-dollar home. But then it's got a modest, really cute, and the floor plan is really nice on the house. And so you're not stepping down the house. I mean, but the yard is just, I mean, that's what's going to sell this thing. I don't know. I mean, you could almost set this thing up as a business itself.
You could. You really could.
I mean, that you could set it up as an Airbnb, you know, rent it out to, you know, weddings. I don't know what you
reception
do.
company,
Yeah.
wedding planners.
It's got a lot of options with this house. Of course, you could live in it and enjoy it. You know, it's in a great area. There's that drive up to the house, which is, I mean, there's
love
so
that.
many things you could do with this house. It is so valuable. You don't find properties like this. It's on 0.77 acres. And going under the inside here, let's take a look around.
Well, even approaching that, just the way that they've designed this house on the outside also is really pretty. Just the approach into that front porch right there. And then you walk in here, and it's nice and open, tons of lighting.
Yeah.
And then the view out those windows.
Yeah, and this might be a house you might want to go in and do some changes on a few things. Like you could go and wrap that island around a little bit, make a few changes here and there. But the bones of the house are really good. This is going upstairs in the master bedroom, massive master bedroom with windows everywhere, as you can see.
Yeah, and of course, outside those windows is that beautiful landscape.
It's looking down on that incredible view that we were just looking at from above. This is, I love this house. And the master bath lays out really well as you go down the hall here. And of course, it's got more beautiful views looking out at the grounds.
Tons of light streaming into that bathroom, which is always nice when you're, you know, getting ready, and it's just a nice layout in there.
Yeah, I love it. So this is off. These are the two rooms. Just as you walk in the front door, there's one on the right-hand side, which is this would be your formal dining. The other one was where they had the grand piano in there. This is going to be one of the other bedrooms upstairs. So there's 4 bedrooms on this property. It's also got 2.5 baths. It's got 2 large bedrooms. And it's got 2 a little bit smaller bedrooms. It was built in 1998. 2-car garage. The basement is a full basement, but it's unfinished. This right here, though, this is one of my favorite parts on this house, is sitting on that little corner right there and overlooking all the grounds, because you're on your covered patio, and there you just get to take it all in.
I love this property.
This is a very, very special home. And for $521,000, it's only $107 a square foot. Unbelievable. So we're headed down to the heart of Provo, and Clay, we're going, of course, to Grandview. You know that area, right?
I do. I actually had a brother that lived there, so it's a great little area right there.
So Grandview is known, it's been very popular in Provo for a long, long time, and it's really close to BYU, of course, the hospital down there, which is Utah Valley Hospital, and tons of shopping is right near the the outdoor mall down there, which is very desirable.
You really are kind of in the heart of that community right down there, and you have a lot of different options from an entertainment perspective and things to do and things to see. It is a nice area.
Yeah. As you can see, nice wide streets, beautiful location. Look at those mountains off in the distance, right?
Yep.
Spectacular. It's really hard to go wrong if you want to live in Utah County. This is a great place to be. And so this one is a massive house. I mean, we're talking, this is 6,010 square feet.
Look at how spacious that is right there.
And if you want to entertain, if you want to have a space for a lot of people and you don't want to feel claustrophobic in your house, this is your house. If you don't want to feel tied in, you want to have a lot of room for everything, this is it.
Yeah, I like the open area that you have just right there. I say really excellent for entertaining.
Yeah.
And it's just some rich woodwork right there in the kitchen also.
Yeah. Plenty of space. There's nothing about this house that says small. Big vaulted ceilings, big areas, lots of windows. Everything is very open and it flows. It's hard to imagine how much furniture you could put in this house.
Yeah. Oh, I like also, you notice on every walkthrough on that, they have those kind of arched walkthrough, on the
Yeah.
doors. It just gives it a nice kind of a richer feel to it right there. There's samples of it right there
Yeah.
through that area. I really like that.
Yeah. So taking a closer look at the kitchen here, you got solid surface countertops. You've got double ovens. It's got the second sink. It's got like the prep sink in the island, which is really popular.
You know what? My wife, we had that in our last house, and she misses that on that island. Oh yeah, that was like her thing. She's just dying to put that back in again because it was so convenient to have that second sink right there.
And they've got a little butler's pantry if you look through that little hall there. So they've got a little area, and then that walks through to where you could have like a formal dining area right here, which would be on the left, and plenty of space. It's got an office there if you wanted to have it. And they've got some unique things that they've done with the ceilings in here.
Yeah, they have, and the ceilings, and like I said, those arches, just gives it a real open, massive feel, honestly.
Yeah, if you want space, this house has space. Because it's 6,000 square feet, it's just about 3,000 square feet on the main floor. And they've done one bedroom, one full bath, and one half bath on the main, which is a unique layout. But you can see what it does, it creates for a grand master. If there's one master on the main, and then they've got plenty of room down in the basement. They've got another 2 bedrooms in the basement, but it's only about 70% finished out in the basement right now. So they've got another 30% where you can have several more bedrooms down there. So you could easily make this into 5 or potentially maybe even 6.
Well, let's be
bedroom
honest, when they get to be teenagers, sometimes you want them on a different level.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, so if you want to enjoy your life on your main level.
Yeah,
and, And so we're headed down to the basement, take a look at how massive this space is. Still plenty of room for everything, right?
Yeah, there is.
And so you could, if you really wanted to get into this, you could make this into a seven bedroom home, no question. Put a lot, you basically put almost 6 of them in the basement.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, you put some different walls up in there. You have a lot of options with this
A lot
area.
of options. It's got storage down there. It's got everything. Looking on the backyard, it's got a nice, clean, easy to take care of backyard, and nice work on all that brick.
Yeah.
A Better Clean, based in Salt Lake City. Fast, free, in-home quotes done by experienced professionals with uncompromised quality. We take pride in the service we provide. We have products safe and eco-friendly. We exceed every expectation, so give us a call today.
Want to sell your house faster and for more money? Jay uses the same camera crew from the TV show to add a full motion video tour to your home. The key to selling real estate is making your home look exceptional and getting it in front of as many potential buyers as possible.
And the best part is it doesn't cost anything more than working with a regular realtor. And everybody that buys or sells with me gets to use Helping Hands Moving Company for free. So to see these beautiful homes, be sure to tune in Real Estate Essentials every Sunday afternoon at 4:30, only on ABC4 Utah.
We were looking for a new home. Some were too big, some were too small, some were just wrong. Then, wow, we were in our dream home.
Then the hard part started. All this paperwork.
Luckily, we had Steve, a loan officer from Castle and Cook Mortgage, on our side. Even though he's done this 1,000 times, he knew we hadn't. He took care of everything, and fast, so we could focus on the things that really matter, like enjoying our new home. Castle and Cook Mortgage, the key to your castle.
So for this home, we're going to be heading down to the historic district, which is the Avenues, and this is an absolutely beautiful home, and it's in a historic area. And so I thought it would be great to bring the owner of the property. And so Chad, tell me about this beautiful home.
Yes, Jay. The home is a classic, one-of-a-kind home, and it was the original cottage was built in 1891, and then the Victorian was added in 1897. It's amazing, and it is so charming and one of a kind because in great part to the windows that are in the home, the curved radius glass windows, and the stone beveled sills and lintels that you can see on the front of the home.
Yeah, because these are really rare, right?
Oh, they're extremely rare. You hardly ever even find one. There are many Victorians in the Avenues, but they're very difficult to find one that has these types of windows in them.
Yeah, beautiful. So headed inside, obviously I see a lot of charm. Tell me a little bit about this.
Well, a lot of original woodwork that you see, the beautiful crown moldings. The home, you can see the curved radius windows from in here, and then leaded glass transom above the living room or tea room window. There you see a great shot of the radius windows. The transom window actually throws prisms onto the wall, clear through this blue room, the receiving room, and even onto the walls of the red room, the living and dining area. So it's just gorgeous. And the stained glass window that you see above here, you can't really pick up the color of it, but that is original.
So that's the original?
That is the original,
Beautiful. Wow.
yeah. And it's amazing. All of these windows are just phenomenal. This room has great light, southern exposure. The firebox that you see here, when I pulled that out to redo everything, it was stamped 1897, patent pending. So it's really got amazing charm.
So we're headed here into the kitchen, which I
Yes.
love because this looks like just what everybody's doing kitchens. Like it is, and it's a kind of a bit of a throwback.
Yeah,
It's
it's
kind of,
a total
it's
throwback.
classic.
It is.
I love it.
It is. It's got the quartz countertops. I tried to tie in the marble backsplash with the countertops and with the ceiling. Which is phenomenal. I've actually had people come in and say, so that ceiling is 120 years old? Because it looks like
Yeah.
it from the coal dust and everything.
So headed up to this third, one of the things I really like about this property is it's got 3 bedrooms up, but two of the bedrooms upstairs are like suites. They've got their own bathroom and a huge closet, which you don't normally see in this type of property, right?
That's right, yeah, especially the main master. Now, this one, I call it my treehouse bedroom, excuse me. Right off the deck, French doors that open up, and then this bathroom that is just as you go out the door, the master suite right here with a large master bedroom.
Okay, now
closet.
tell me, as you did the remodel on this and you changed out all the systems, tell me what you guys did there.
Well, tore out all of the ductwork down in the basement and replaced that with commercial ductwork. I put a 98% efficiency furnace upstairs. This, by the way, is the guest bedroom with a Romeo and Juliet balcony. The ductwork upstairs is all brand new ductwork, so you have no nasty old 100-year-old dust that you're breathing. It's amazing. New PEX plumbing, upgraded electrical. It's a pretty amazing home from top to bottom, Jay.
So basically what you get is a turn-of-the-century home with all the latest technology in all the systems, right?
That's correct.
So Jay, over the years, you've shown a lot of people a lot of homes, and I'm sure you've had some funny experiences in the process of doing that. I'm just curious, what is the funniest or craziest experience that you've had doing that?
You know, I had a funny story that I sold a house one time with a ghost in it. Actually, it's happened a couple times.
What?
It's actually, one of them was kind of funny. I'll tell you this one. So, what's interesting about the situation, I knew everybody was involved. The people that were buying the house, who were friends that I knew in California, they just moved out to Utah, and so I knew them. And the seller was an agent. It was a couple that were agents in my office, and they were moving to Phoenix for some reason or whatever it was. And so I was taking my buyers around. They fell in love with that house, so we put it under contract, did seller disclosures, all that kind of stuff. Did the inspection of the property. Nothing came up. Everything was great. the husband of the buyer, the husband was in the military, so they moved in. He went off. He was in Iraq or somewhere. I can't remember where he was at. He was overseas, and the wife was there. And they had this. They had adopted this little girl, and I don't know, maybe 2 or whatever she was. And
The buyers did?
the buyers did, yeah. So so the little girl would go over to the stairs down in the basement and go, hi, hi. And she's not thinking of it. It's just there's a little girl, that's what they do, sort of thing. She keeps doing it. Well, then they're down in the basement, and the wife turns around and sees this figure of a little girl, which, clearly is a ghost.
Really?
And she freaks out of the house, calls the sellers and says, listen, I just saw a ghost in the house. And the sellers say, you saw it?
Whoa!
Yeah, and then immediately, and apparently the sellers say, listen, we've had something, but it's always followed us. It's never been left behind. And then, then I get the call, Jay, there's a ghost in the house. I don't want this house. I want it gone. I've got to deal with it, right? So I call my broker up because I'm kind of thinking, well, what do we do? Because they didn't disclose.
Yes.
But there's really no disclosures
Place for that.
There's no disclosures for it.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of in a tough situation because and the broker says, well, occasionally this sort of happens, but it usually gets taken care of, and so. What they end up doing is calling somebody from the church to come over and bless the house, and and it worked out.
It was all fine after that.
Yeah, it was all fine and everything.
Wow.
But that was kind of a funny little story.
Yeah, that's a new one. That's crazy. Very unique experience.